the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Ball start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now it's Herbert. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's
touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception, and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Option play, here's Hall. Gets around him. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22. And out now come the Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
One more time with Hall, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First and 10, it's Patterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown, Cowboys! Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England's offense set to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hall on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They run it with Hall off the option. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Patriots.
Herbert now. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert back to the air. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Cousins now to throw on first down.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Cousins again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Keenan Allen, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Deshaun Watson, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive. On first down, it's Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Great play to move the chains by Hopkins, who showed that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last 2 seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing, Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. Bulldozes past him. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Cousins.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got it bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
New England trying to get to place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Herbert's throw taken in by Thornton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert on first down now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll take this up to the 30, the gain of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Cousins. This complete to Lockett. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now Cousins. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets It's into enemy territory. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. It's caught. Lockett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Again, it's Cousins. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll give to Hall.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
Herbert off of play action.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Cousins on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And we'll be back in a moment. They'll throw again. Cousins. Catch made right side by Wilson. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Left side complete to Lockett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked